If you have been struggling to build roofs on Bloxburg, then this video is perfect for you. Hello guys, it's K-Spade and welcome back to my channel. Now, as I obviously said in the intro, if you have been struggling to build roofs, then this video is perfect as I'm going to be showing you my ways and how I build my roofs. Now, obviously you can see there is obviously a house here. This is just a shell I have built so I can show you how to do the roofs. Now, I will generally do a big disclaimer. The way your roofs are, it basically depending on how your house is, so like the style of your house. So just remember, whatever house you're building, look back on pictures if you are using pictures, but if you are freestyling it, then please choose how you would like to do your roof. Now, going to roofs, you have a whole selection of roofs. Now, the ones I tend to not use is obviously a very common one, which is the glass roof. I don't use this one at all, as I don't think any other people really do, unless I'm doing something like a conservatory or something like that, and the same goes for this one. But obviously, like I said, style is a thing, so if you are kind of doing like a barn house, this kind of roof would be perfect for that. But today I'm going to be using this roof and this one. Now, as you can see, I have set this is where the front door is going to be. Now, what I would do normally when I do this is use a slanted roof. Now, if I did what I used to do, which was this, I will show you guys and I'll show you how much better it looks doing the other way. I used to do this instead of using a slanted roof, and now I look at it, it's honestly so bad I used to do this, but I did actually quite like doing that. But then if you do use the slanted roof, you want it so it kind of leans up against this wall. So should we say it looks more realistic than the other one. And obviously you can resize this to however you want. I have got it on like the second thing, which I'll put it on the third one. There we go. So you can like adjust it more. So I do like to have, as I was saying, I do like to have it kind of low, this one, like that. And you can obviously pull it out a bit. I do pull it out a bit, so this is kind of a good thing to do, and you can obviously make it more thicker. You can make it very thick, but we are just going to make it what it originally is. Actually, I think that was a bit too thick. Look at that. So that is how I would do kind of the porch area. You can do this in many different ways. It could generally just be to go over a window, but who knows. And now moving on to a gable roof. Now with the gable roof, I will kind of do it by 4, and then so it will look basically like this. And I do like to make this higher, as the higher it is, the more kind of it stands out. And you can also, again, if you would want to, pull it out. And how many times is this going to happen in this video? As I was saying, you can pull it out. I do like to pull it out, and obviously you can make it bigger. And the next thing I would recommend doing is using, I think, is it the same? It's basically still a gable roof. Now, what you're going to want to do is basically cover all the empty spaces that you have left. Now, obviously, the gable roof is more important at the front of your house, so like that. And this one is just to go behind it to give it a more realistic look. So this is how it's kind of looking. So it should look something like this. Now, if you place like 3 of these gable roofs, like the one that's already placed, like again all along like that, it will not look right, and doing this just makes it look more flushed. And make sure when you are doing this sideways one, you aren't like lifting it over the gable roof. If you want, if that's your house style, you can, but I prefer to have it a little bit under. And as you can see, it sometimes does look a little crazy from the sides, but that is nothing to worry about, as no one really sees the sides and it still does look okay. So if you would like to add more detail to your house, I would definitely recommend doing this. So what I like to do is, it's kind of like, I don't know how to explain it, an attic room, should we say? I don't really know what it's called. But obviously using a slanted roof, you will just kind of go over this. And it shouldn't do that. I placed it the wrong way. So that is another thing about placing roofs. If you want it to go like how that bottom one did, start from there to there to there and there. Because if you did what I just did, you will have seen the fact it went that way. And then obviously kind of get it to flush in with the house, obviously by doing, this has happened 3 times now. And then obviously pull it out so it kind of flushes in with that one, and then that's what it will look like. And obviously you can add windows to this. I just don't think this room is probably very functional. Now I am going to decorate and obviously colour this house and show you what it looks like after I've done that, as it doesn't look the best like just like this. But I will say I am not the best at obviously building roofs. This is just to help someone out if they need it. And obviously if you do play around with this and know the ways of it, you will then learn how to build roofs better and not how I used to do it when I just used to use the flat roof. Now, another thing I do want to mention about roofs, make sure, do not do that, make sure that this is also the same as the roof here so that it doesn't really look weird, which I will show you. So if I go to here and I do that, it does not match, so make sure it is the same as that. So as you can see, after I have coloured it, it looks so much more better. Now, I really do like the way this has come out. Now, if you do have any tips on roofing, then please let me know in the comments below for other people to see. But this is the final result. Now, if you do want a part 2 on roofs, then please let me know, as I will do ones for bigger houses, as this is only a small house and bigger houses are a lot more difficult. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you did like this video, then please consider subscribing, and I have linked my Instagram and my TikTok in the description below. Thank you again for watching, and goodbye.